And what's up, everybody? I'm back with another video game review. Today, I'm reviewing Trifox, another one of the Jingle Jam Steam games released. Well, not released last year, but it might have been released last year. I don't know. But it was on last year's holiday Steam Jingle Jam bundle. If you want to get on it this holiday season, like I've said many times before, $35. Bunch of cool games through the Yogs cast. It all goes to charity. It's a really good thing. I would 100% recommend doing it if you've got the chance. But I got a lot of thoughts on Trifox, which was on last year's bundle, so let's jump right into it, shall we? Now, to be honest, this game feels like a ripoff of Crash Bandicoot. Just saying. Maybe it's because the characters look the same. Maybe it's because the environments look the same. Maybe it's because the gameplay is similar. Maybe it's because the graphical quality and kind of just the overall feel is similar. I don't know. It just really reminded me of playing Crash Bandicoot. There's a lot of differences between this game and Crash Bandicoot. On how kind of the levels are designed. They're not as linear. And there's definitely more puzzles in this game versus Crash Bandicoot, which is more just getting to the end, collecting stuff, and more combat oriented. Though there is a lot of combat in Trifox as well, so you just got to know that going in. But it definitely did feel more like a ripoff of Crash Bandicoot, and I wouldn't be surprised. Crash Bandicoot was pretty successful, and trying to replicate that success, would not be surprised at all if they tried to do that. So, there are some really dumb ways, though, that they make you use your abilities. First off, serious. I can't get my mouse up. I reoriented the things. But the slider, the thing you could go with this, right? Scroll, the scroller. Who thought it was a good idea to use that as a primary button to shoot stuff? It doesn't make any sense. It's super uncomfortable. It's not responsive half the time. And also the fact that it's a completely unnecessary button when there's at least 2 other buttons on every mouse ever made. On mine, there's 5 other buttons that you could have used. Well, actually, 7 other buttons that you could have used. And you chose the damn scroller. Make any sense to me. And there's just a few others that are just really feels unnecessarily complicated, in my opinion, because the attacks aren't that different. They're not like one's much more powerful than the other. Obviously they're not the exact same, but in general they all do the same damn thing. So what's the point of making them so difficult to achieve? It doesn't make any sense. Also, the puzzles, they just feel overly complicated for no reason. Like, there's one, you gotta grab this ball, weigh down this button, climb up, go jump up, making these goddamn impossible jumps because you can't fucking see your shadow, and so you're just trying to guess when you're going platform style jumping in a semi-3D game. And then you get up to the top after 8 tries, and dying 3 times, and then you realize, oh, I gotta do it all over again because I forgot the ball. Because you need the ball. Like, what the fuck? Seriously? There's a bunch of other examples like that, and it makes you jump through a bunch of hoops, and it just doesn't feel necessary. Like, they could have cut a lot of these in half, or even in thirds, and they would have been fine. But no, they just make them, they just feel too long, too egregious for no reason. Because some of them, if they were a little shorter, I think they would have worked really, really well, because there's definitely some fun elements here. The levels in this game are designed really, really well. There's a lot of cool places to explore, and there's a lot of cool stuff to see, characters to interact with, things to do. They look really cool. And so if the puzzles were just a little shorter, it would help us be able to appreciate some of the levels a little more than we get to. And that just really annoyed me. So Really, that's all I gotta say. I can't give this game too high of a rating. I'm gonna give it a 6 because I didn't hate the game, but it's not one of the greatest games I've ever played either. And it's too similar to Crash Bandicoot for me to really give it too much of a high rating because I get some PTSD flashbacks. But anyways, that's gonna do it though for this review. If you've ever played Trifox, I'd love to know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. And that's going to do it for this video as well. So stay tuned for much more amazing content, including more game reviews and other awesome stuff. Until next time, see you guys later. Goodbye.